It's a Tuesday morning. A data pipeline that's been running quietly for weeks goes silent. The dashboard hasn't moved since last night. The on-call engineer opens the Temporal UI. Every workflow is stuck in running, none of them completing. No workers are picking up the work. One could blame Temporal, but Temporal is rarely the one at fault. The setup is simple. Incoming events flow into Temporal, which schedules each one as a workflow. A Go worker, running in Kubernetes, picks them up and executes the activity. When it works, every event is processed in milliseconds. The dashboard updates in real time. Then a new deployment rolls out, and the silence begins. The engineer triggers a workflow manually. It times out. Scheduled, but never claimed. The task queue page still shows a poller. Temporal keeps the last known worker visible for up to 5 minutes. Everything looks fine on the Temporal side. The server did its job. It scheduled the task. It's waiting, patiently, for a worker that will never arrive. The engineer switches to kubectl. The worker pod is there, but it's in CrashLoopBackOff. Restart count climbing. Backoff delay growing. 10 seconds, 20, 40. The logs tell the story. An environment variable, crash on start, set to true, slipped into the latest deployment. The worker dies before it ever connects to Temporal. It never registers as a poller. From Temporal's point of view, the queue is simply empty. The fix is one line. Remove the variable. Redeploy. Workflows resume. But the investigation took precious engineer time. Open the Temporal UI. Rule out the server. Switch to kubectl. Find the namespace. Describe the pod. Read the logs. 2 tools. 2 mental models. 1 tired engineer. Now replay the same incident. This time, with Annie watching. The engineer sees the stale dashboard and asks a single question. Why is my pipeline broken? Annie already has the picture. She's been tracking pod states, events, and restarts continuously, correlating every signal against the infrastructure graph. In seconds, she answers. The greeting worker pods are in CrashLoopBackOff, crashing on startup because of a misconfigured environment variable. No healthy workers, no pollers, workflows piling up. She names the pods, she names the cause, she recommends the fix. 1 question, 1 answer, no tab switching, no guessing at namespaces. Annie traced the symptom, stale data, through the timed-out workflows, through the empty queue, all the way to the crashing pod. When Temporal goes quiet, Temporal is usually the messenger. The real cause lives in Kubernetes. Annie bridges both worlds. So the next time your dashboard goes stale, the answer is 1 question away. Try AnyShift, the context for AI in production, at AnyShift.io.